Once you start playing this, you might not have time to make any F1 videos.
And I've got an addictive personality, so this could be the start of my FIFA YouTube career.
TN, we are making things difficult for you here.
I'm going to let you randomize it, bro.
As you're letting me randomize.
You're in charge.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna randomize 3 times.
Okay.
For TN, and you get to pick which team. All right? You can actually, in fact, you can either say stick or go again.
Okay.
You ready? Randomize 1.
Oof.
1 star. Can we do that to him? Can we do that?
No.
Okay, I got a yes. Pete, what do you think? Our producer, what do you think, Pete? 1 star.
Damn.
What do you want to stick or do you want to keep going?
We'll go again.
Okay, we'll go. I like this.
I want a challenge.
We're going again.
Half a star.
Half a star. I think.
Wait, is it randomized within India?
I don't think so.
Or the whole world?
Just the whole world.
Because that's
Whole world.
horrible luck.
I think that's the whole world.
You want one more go? Do you
Go
want
again. Go again.
Okay.
All right.
Good man.
All right.
1.5 stars. I think that's fair. T, how are you feeling about that? I don't think we've ever had you. I've never seen you play with a team below 3 stars.
I don't know anyone on this team either, so this is not going to go well.
All right. Ben, this is your chance to cement your legacy in squad goals history.
And I'm going to rub it in. I'm going to beat you with your boys.
Not my precious club.
We need to talk about that, T, actually.
We
ended our last episode just before Christmas with you sitting top of the league. And then, obviously we had the World Cup and we were saying, do you think that Arsenal will come back swinging and maintain that position? Here you are, edging towards February, and you're 5 points clear at the top of the league.
Yeah, man. I mean, it feels like a dream because I can't remember the last time we were sat top and playing so well.
Was it the Wenger days? I mean, how long has it been?
Way too long. Yeah, I think it might have been the Wenger days, yeah. Or when that time Leicester won the league, I think that was the last time we actually sat top of the league. So to see us now, the thing is we're playing so well as well, and it's scary that the team's so young as well. So, I mean, I'm hopeful, but there's still a lot of games to play. Do you know what I mean?
You don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it at all. We still got a good 20 games to play, so
Ben,
fingers crossed.
Did you mess around with your team at all there?
No, I was pretty happy. I was trying to see if there was anyone with extra pace because I think pace is still king in FIFA.
You're right.
All right, let's get into this.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Oh, hold on, we're sorting out some game settings
There
before
we
we get
go.
in there. Are you happy with the time? How long was that?
4 minutes, I think.
Yeah?
Perfect.
All right, let's go. Ooh. All right, T, why don't you just give Ben a heads up on what's about to go down here?
So yeah, we're going to play a game. Hopefully I do a good job with this team, but it's always going to be hard against, the soon-to-be league champions. Ooh. Fingers crossed.
Let me just weigh up how our live audience are feeling here at Guild right now. If you think that TN's going to win, let's hear you.
There we go, you hear that?
1.5 star TN.
There you go.
Can do it. If you think that Ben's going to win, let me hear you.
Yeah, let's go.
You even got the spot of our cameramen, Ben. This is looking good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to put an extra wager on this. If TN wins, we get to keep the McLaren.
And I get the Peugeot, yeah?
You did read the small print of the contract, right?
No, I tactically ignore that, actually.
All right, we're into this. Kilmarnock versus Arsenal.
What's this guy got going?
As TN's already pushing forward into the box. He's got a chance on goal. Can he finish? Of course he can.
Oh, my God. I thought I was the other team. I was wondering, is there a screen delay? But literally, you were doing the same things I was going to do. It's mad. I'm like that little brother who, you give player 1 and it's like a controller that's not plugged in. That's me right now.
All right,
my God.
I cannot believe that TN started so strongly with such a
I don't even know the name.
slow team. But the thing is,
go on, power.
These players will get fatigued very early, Ben, so I reckon your chances are going to come a little bit later on.
Cool.
As the minutes roll on.
I'm going to need it, mate.
Well, I'm going to try and distract you a little bit more as we play as well, because I've got a few questions for you as we go. What was it about Formula 1 that really drew you in?
So I was already a motorsport fan. I already love driving and racing and all that. But it was just the pinnacle. The fastest cars, the fastest driver, the glitz, the glamour. It's hard to ignore, really. And back when I got involved, it was the V8s that just sung. It sounded incredible.
And then from there, you were just absolutely hooked.
Oh, yeah. F1 game came out around the same time, the same year that I started watching in 2010. So yeah, it was just like this perfect storm, really.
We touched on,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
your most popular YouTube video. What would you say is your favourite you've ever uploaded?
Oh.
Because it's a hard one because there are so many.
So many, yeah.
Yeah, I've uploaded like 2,000 videos.
Wow.
2,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Been grinding. So it's hard to pick apart. Some of like the real life ones where I've yeah.
Speaking of the real life stuff, what is the craziest situation you've ever found yourself in where you're sort of sitting there pinching yourself going, how is this happening?
When you came to a BTCC race in September last year.
Nick Hamilton says when he came to a BTCC race in September last year, is that when you saw your man in action?
Yeah, he gave me a tour of the garage. I got to go on the grid with him, give him some words of encouragement.
Outrageous stuff. Can we just can we not underestimate what TN's doing here, please? Because he's playing with a team rated 1.5 stars, and Ben, I hate to say it, but he's destroying you, brother.
Too much distraction techniques, mate.
T, do you remember on our previous years of playing FIFA together?
Yep.
We played with Finn Harps.
Yep.
And they were, you know, quite a poorly rated team. I think the worst on the game.
I think they were the worst on the game, yeah.
As somebody who plays, you know, some of the best players in the world on a regular basis here on FIFA, what sort of difference are you feeling playing? I mean, it doesn't look like you're feeling any difference whatsoever.
I think the main thing is you got to take a little bit more time. Just play a little bit more cautiously. I feel like if I was using, like, for example, maybe Bukayo Saka and Mbappe, I can just be a bit more rushed in my play.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm like, okay, this guy's not quick enough to make that move. Like, I can't do that. For example, like now.
Oh!
Hello.
Come on, Ben. Finish!
Oh! Keeper!
We take that.
Come on.
Save. Thought you were going to get it there, Ben. I was feeling good about that.
Yeah, it's just, you know, build it up, put some pressure on.
You mentioned
See if you
earlier
can
that, you know, when you first got here, we had a little brief chat about your accent.
Yeah.
And you said you're almost losing your Aussie accent a little bit as the years roll by and you're living over here. What is it about it? Are you clinging on to any terminology?
Just the way that you like trail off words and like don't really put emphasis on like T's and stuff.
Yeah.
I always use water as like the main one for Londoners.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
I still have that. I say water. We like
Water.
Yeah, we trail off a bit more. Very relaxed in Oz. Hello.
All right, we've got a corner here.
This is scary stuff, man. Come on.
T, what do you make of the way Ben's playing?
Do you know what? He's actually playing really well. He's playing like someone that has played FIFA before. Definitely.
What was your first games console then?
Oh no. PlayStation. The original PlayStation.
PS1?
Yeah, back in the day. Crash Bandicoot.
What a throwback.
It's the OG. Oh no. I am rubbish.
No, don't give up. I think the second half is where you're really going to come alive here.
Yeah. Gotta let that fatigue set in.
It's already setting in.
Look, if you play that outright, your legs are going to be gone. Oh, actually not.
Oh no.
He's ploughing forward here. He's going to find another ball, but that's well defended.
No.
Come on, Ben.
Good
Nice.
off. Good off, yeah.
What do you make of Australian football?
It's not great.
No.
I could say that. Compared to the Premier League, it's just it's worlds apart, unfortunately. We've got some good players that come through in the World Cup and stuff, but just not quite the quality of you guys. But the atmosphere is still great. Like, I've been to a couple of matches.
Yeah, they are.
And, yeah, it's incredible. I want to go to a Premier League match, actually.
Oof.
I've not been. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, you should go to the Emirates, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's rocking right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely rocking. Feels like a fortress.
What was the key thing that brought you over to the UK?
Well, F1 is mainly based in the UK and Europe, so to be closer to... I've got a lot of mates here, and like, just like, oh my goodness.
Go on.
I think that's
Power.
karma.
Power.
Yeah, just to be close to everyone, and there's just so much more going on in the UK compared to Australia.
Yeah.
It's a great place to holiday. Yeah, probably not the best place to live.
Oh.
Hello.
Come on.
Come on, Taylor.
This is where you have him. Good ball.
Oh, no.
Had it.
Didn't want to pass to him.
Formula One esports is still constantly on the up, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's sometimes slept on in some circles, but it seems to be going from strength to strength. And there are actually a lot of parallels, right, between actual Formula One racing and the esports. Oh! Sorry, I'm really distracted.
Need some more questions for TN.
What do you make of Formula One esports, team? He's got nothing.
Nothing. Nah, to be fair, I do love it. It's something that I've genuinely started getting into a little bit more. I've started playing F1 a little bit more as well.
Are you any good?
No, I'm terrible. I'm really bad. Like, think of the worst person you know at a game, and then some. That's how bad I am. But it's a fun game to play. It is a really fun game to get to play.
Especially if you're on a wheel. It's so immersive.
Oh, is it? Yeah. See, I've just started playing on controller. That's the difference for me.
But I'm right in thinking there are players that have gone from Formula One esports to then actually racing true.
For real, yeah.
For real, because there are parallels, right? To a certain degree?
Yeah, well, the racecrafts kind of translate over, trying to get like car control. One of the things that like you struggle to convert over is like the G-forces and the fitness. But like once you get that down, it can be easier to transition into racing than if you're a complete newbie, for example. And there's obviously a reason why the racing drivers use the simulator a lot to get up to speed.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it, T? Because like that is rare. Because it's not like you can just go from, if you're really good at FIFA, it doesn't mean you're automatically going to go bag some goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean that is just the beauty of it, I guess. You can always take an interest in it, but I feel like until you truly invest yourself into that, especially with the way sports is. Like I love how, for example, with FIFA, you can translate your knowledge from football into this, and it does work the same way in F1. But that's the beauty of it, because there's always going to be those subtle differences at the end of the day.
Because I guess FIFA as well, because I know you play football, right?
Yeah.
Are you injured at the minute? Or are you all good?
I think I'm all right now.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm back in business.
Because I do think to be good at FIFA, you have to have a good footballing brain.
Yeah.
So you need to know how to pick a pass and to have vision.
Yeah.
Do you think there were any parallels there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for example, if you're like a forward, you can like identify the space in behind, or if you're like a midfielder, you know how to play it wide. And like, for example, in real life football, you're naturally always looking around the pitch to see where you can make the next pass, or the picture's always changing anyway. So I feel like that's the same with this game in real life, this game and in real life. Like the picture on this game always changes anyway, especially if you've got like the Kylian Mbappes of the world, or if you've got like a Maldini in defence, they can shuffle across and block the lines quickly. So I think the translation in it is beautiful, and I think you do notice it a lot more the higher level you go in when you start playing like the esports and the proper pros of the world.
We've got some good players at Guild as well.
Ah, we do.
All right, we've got 5 minutes left of FIFA time for Ben to potentially score a goal. So can we just give him a cheer on, please? Because I do want to see him get something here, Ben. Come on. And that's not a pity round of applause, just for the record. And we are actually minutes out from revealing Team of the Week 13, and Thomas is going to be picking it apart and explaining why some of the choices were made and who you really want to be looking to pack going into the next week. But we've got a couple of predictions as well before we get there, as we have now got 1 minute of added time. Ben, how are you feeling?
I got this. I'm going to win.
You think you're still going to win? I believe. I believe.
Oh, hello. Where'd that come from?
He scored!
I'm happy. I just wanted to get one. Just get on the board.
Hey, that was worth it. Look at that. Just like that.
To be fair, that's a
you shouldn't have skipped
goal.
the celebration. You should have let that go on for as long as you could.
Whoops.
Is this your first time playing FIFA 23?
Yeah.
What do you make of it in comparison to what you remember?
Again, it feels like they go even more like sim every year, which makes me worse.
Look, I think what we actually have to do here is give TN his flowers, because what you just did there is pretty spectacular. I mean,
dude,
you beat him with a 1.5-star team.
Fair play.
Congratulations, team.
you.
Commiserations,
Thank you,
Ben. But you did get that goal at the very end there.
Yeah,
so
I'm happy to get
congrats on
that. I've got some dignity back.